at it again, and we've got one here with Tucker, and apparently some Christmas Karens. Yeah, we'll see how this one goes. Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Make sure you're following me on social media too. All of those links are down below in the description box. And with that being said, let's dive in.
So remember the fake outrage over the Christmas song, Baby It's Cold Outside? You were supposed to be very mad about that song. Part of a broader effort to destroy everything you grew up with that was good, your history, your culture, but they told us the time was me too. Well, comedian Tom Cotter remembers that very well, and he noted that that song generated a lot more outrage among lifestyle liberals than a pop song about women's genitals. So Tom Cotter's bit on this is all over the internet. You may have seen it. If you haven't, here's part of it.
And the one that really killed me was last Christmas, we canceled a song that was written in the 1940s called Baby It's Cold Outside, which is fine if you feel that way, but at the exact same time, the #1 song in this nation for over 2 months was Wet I am not making that up. You can look it up. Google it. So I want to wrap up my show by comparing and contrasting the lyrics of these two songs.
I know exactly what song he's talking about.
If indeed this country has lost its mind, shall we? Let's start with the horribly offensive Christmas song written just after World War II. I really can't stay, baby, it's cold outside. I gotta go away, baby, it's cold outside. This evening has been so very nice. Yeah, you with some wet. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet. Beat it up, N-word, extra large, extra hard. Put this right in your face, swipe your nose like a credit card.
Yeah. Extra vulgar.
So when you destroy people's culture, you replace it with something new, a new culture. And he pointed out what the new culture is. And it's not just Baby It's Cold Outside, because it's not just one song. It's everything you grew up with, everything that you thought made this country decent, all the happy memories from your childhood are now banned. So that would include Christmas carols like God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. We found this video from 2020 of people singing the new woke version of God Rest Ye Weary Gentlemen. Here it is.
God rest you also, women with no wind against your face, who think and plan, create, design, and finish, yet displace. God rest you, queer and questioning, your anxious thoughts may soon believe that you are deeply known and audible to good.
So again, the point is not to make it anything more inclusive, it's to destroy the things that you love. Tom Cotter, of course, knows that. Comedians.
Like, forget about changing the lyrics, right? You could even, we could toss that to the side. They sounded horrible. Now, granted, it was over Zoom, but they sounded horrible. Wow. I don't know if anybody else was paying attention to that. I mean, obviously you got the lyrics, but beyond that, that did not sound good at all. Like, I could sing that well, and I can't sing at all. You don't want to hear me sing. You would immediately hit the unsubscribe button if I started singing. So I'm not going to.
Are really insightful. That's why they're comedians. Tom Cotter, who you just saw, joins us now. Tom, thanks so much for coming on. So what inspired you to compare yesterday's deeply offensive song with today's totally okay song?
Yeah, I'm not trying to bash anyone over the head with my politics, but I just think you got to draw a line in the sand somewhere. Like, I consider Christmas a birthday party. It's a birthday party for the baby Jesus. And these people want to destroy a kid's birthday party, which I think is outrageous.
Right.
They wake up in the morning waiting to be outraged. What can I be triggered by today so I can become a Christmas Karen and ruin it for everybody else? And how long before White Christmas is deemed racist, or ho, ho, ho is...
Wow, I never even thought about that. A white Christmas. Oh, well, why's it gotta be white? I guarantee you somebody's already saying that. I don't like the term white Christmas. Goodness gracious. Holy.
Not, offensive to people in the entertainment industry, or candy canes are offensive to handicapped people. You got to draw a line somewhere, or it's just going to get further and further out of control. And I'm just done with the woke people destroying it.
Well, I completely agree. And ho is offensive to sex workers, as you know, but we say it anyway. So what's the response when you point this out in the hilarious way you do?
Well, I've been eviscerated by some. What kills me is it's young millennial men that are really coming after me. I thought it would be, maybe I'm sexist, but I thought it would be millennial women, but it's really the men that are coming after me.
Wow.
And really taking shots at me on my posts and stuff. But most people.
What generation is the millennials, or like what age range? Research popular media. So from 26 to 41. Oh. I get like all of the millennial, Gen Z. I know what boomers are, but like, isn't there something else? I get them all mixed up. I don't know, which one is which, but I guess millennials is 26 to wait, where'd that go? 26 to 41 or something. Gen Z. Okay, here we go. Gen Z is ages 10 to 25. Millennials is 26 to 41. Gen X is 42 to 57. Okay, so, all right, got it. Cool. So millennial men are coming after this guy, which is shocking. I would have expected it to be Gen Z. That age range, the 10 to 25 age range, not the 26 to 41. I feel like once you're 26 to 41, you're like, you mature out of that. Maybe not so much anymore. Wow, that's sad. Because, the natural progression used to be, you start life off as a leftist, and as you get older, you slowly convert to a Republican over on the right, because you realize how life actually works and things. But if it's millennials still coming after this guy, we got a lot of work to do, baby. We got a whole lot of work to do. Anyway.
For me, and really taking shots at me on my posts and stuff. But most people, the vast majority, are positive, because I think the vast majority believe, as I do, that these are traditions that we hold dear, that we've held on to for our whole lives. My kids have never asked what Santa's pronouns are. They don't care. You know what I mean? And what about the systematic oppression of the elves? When do we give them reparations? And how come the reindeer aren't more inclusive? They're all cisgender males, aren't they? Well, Prancer, maybe. But, we at some point, you just have to say, no, there shouldn't be an elk or a caribou. They're reindeer. They went after the Santa Claus, the movie by Tim Allen. They said it was fat shaming. It's Santa. He's fat. Can we get over it? Can we just move on with our lives and not ruin it for kids?
Tom Cotter, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Subscribe.
And I think I've said this before, but I'll say it one more time again as well. A lot of these movements, if you guys notice, for example, the fat shaming, what would be the incentive for, big companies and things to get behind such a movement? Because companies aren't going to get behind it for no reason, right? And, like I said, I've had this conversation with you guys before on a previous video, but I just was sitting back and having a moment like, why? Why? And then it hit. What's something that all of these elitists want? Ask yourself that question. What do they want? Well, of course, we know they want power. We got that. What else do they want beyond power? Here's a clue. What has Bill Gates been talking about a lot? A lower population? What happens to overweight people as they age? They drop a lot sooner, a lot quicker, at a lot younger of an age. So if you normalize being unhealthy and you tell folks who are the same ones that, like, yo, that's not healthy, that's not good. I'm not shaming you, but or whatever the crap that means, but I'm letting you know this isn't good. You might think this is like the beautiful thing to do, but like, no, like, you're unhealthy. When's the last time you seen an obese 70-year-old? I'll wait. I mean, you might see a 70-year-old that's got a little bit of chub, you know what I mean? But typically, you don't see obese 70-year-olds. And you definitely don't see any morbidly obese 70-year-olds. There's a reason. Now, of course, there may be an outlier, but the exception doesn't make the rule. For the most part, you won't see obese and definitely not morbidly obese 70-year-olds. There is a reason why. A lot of these things, if you really look at them, it's a push to lower the population. When you really boil it down, think about it. Think about all of these movements. Just saying. Anyway, so I just thought it was interesting that he had brought that up there at the end. And isn't it crazy that, a lot of these leftists always find something to complain about? Like, it's crazy and sad at the same time because, you're just watching these folks literally drive themselves up a wall. And, we're sitting back like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, but the fact that I woke up this morning and I got another opportunity to, I'm blessed and thankful. Life is good. Has its struggles, but life is still good. And you're watching all of these other folks on the left, like, running around like their hair's on fire, complaining about this, complaining about that, whining about this, whining about that, just literally driving themselves crazy. Literally. And of course, like we're called the hateful folks because we speak up and say, hey, yo, relax. That's not true. This isn't healthy. You shouldn't be doing it. Oh, well, you're a phobe and this and blah, blah, blah. And this. Okay, well, suit yourself. Suit yourself. Suit yourself. Goodness gracious. Anyway, what do y'all think about all of this? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, share, comment. Hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.